Good day to each and everyone. We are here to present our lab activity entitled School Management System. So I am Christopher Lloyd Mercado.
And I am Ken Justin Sumalinab.
I am Maria Stephanie Celine A. De La Salde.
So let's get right into the lab activity. So first, we will discuss or highlight the OOP design. So under the OOP design, we have the inheritance, hierarchy, the encapsulation, and the polymorphism. So it will be discussed by Maria Stephanie Celine de la Salde.
For application overview, we have here the features are the student management. We can add, edit, and delete. Also, that features can be do sa teacher management and course management. For our course enrollment, we can register and unregister students and course student display. So, in short term or para madali siya masabot, our application is all about managing the school system or like para mas madali siya. Right, okay. So for our OOP principle, we have here the inheritance or the student and teacher classes, extend person. The encapsulation are private fields with getters and setters, and the polymorphism, which is the display info method overridden in subclasses. So here is our login credentials. So our username is admin and our password is admin123, which are the basics. For our setup instructions, the first setup instruction is MySQL database setup. So first is we open our MySQL workbench, run the schema.sql file to create the database and tables. And 3 is we update the database credentials and in this will be highlighted if needed. Number 2 is we compile the project. So we have the bash Java C, which is this. I'll be highlighting it. To run the application sa GUI, or use the provided run.bat Windows or run.ps1 PowerShell. So here is the project structure, as you can see here, and here are the requirements. The requirements for the system is Java JDK 8 or higher, MySQL server, MySQL connector. Included na dito ang MySQL connector. So, thank you.
So polymorphism is like inheritance. Ginakuha niya ang attributes sa main class o ginagamit balik child class. For example, dali nag-override siya, there is a public string to string. So na siya sets of data dere, sets of attributes diay. So there is sa student.java or sa child class, gibalik niya og override, pero dili na siya mag-code og taas na balik kay nag-inherit lang siya og attributes para mas dali siya gamiton. Dili na siya mag-type og balik. Same siya og kanang function pero ang sets of data lahi na pag-unsa niya.
So now let's dive right into the demonstration of this system. So this is just a simple school management system na among nabuhat to further or to explain how the system works, how the integration of OOP principles na mabutang siya sa system mismo. So of course na ang three pillars of the OOP, which is the encapsulation, inheritance, and the polymorphism. Now, let's run this system para makita kung unsa siya and matanaw ang features mismo. So, right now, we have the login panel of this school management system. So, this is fully functional and responsive siya. So, maka-register ka, naka-username, password, and confirm password. Also, ang kulang lang dere is the setting of roles, So, it's either you are a teacher or you are a student. So for now, we just use the admin, no? So let's log into the admin account, and then right now you are seeing the school management system, specifically in the student panel. We have the teachers panel, courses, enrollments, and schedules panel. So in student, teacher, courses, we have CRUD operations, no? Pwede ka maka-add, edit, and delete, no? Sa mismong mga gipang input. So in this section, fully functional siya na in terms add ka imuhang mga students. For example, kani i-edit pud nato ni. So ang grade i-update nato, then it will be updated here. So balik ta. So kan siya, fully functional siya nga system. So but there is a room for improvement pa ani na system, no? So this is not the perfect system, but this is just the basic of what are those complex na school management systems na ginagamit karon, especially sa Dorso, no? So this is just the tip of the iceberg, kumbaga, sa mga school management system. So this is just the basic one, no? Since this is just for demonstration. So highlighting the OOP principles, no, the three pillars, which is the encapsulation, inheritance, and the polymorphism, no. First is I will discuss to you the files, no, nga naa dere. So kaning duplicated files here are the files for the class, no. So gilahi siya so that dili siya masagol sa Java file. Although Java file ni sila tanan, these are classes, no. As you can see, ang iyang file extension is class. So here natay DAO, which corresponds to data access objects, and then we have the database. So we have the database connection, we have the GUI, no, or the GUI, or the interface of the system. And then we have the models, no. Sa models dere makita nato ang encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance. So of course here sa course enrollment, di ba makita ninyo natay courses and enrollments. So dere nato makuha, no, ang i-input sa ato ang user. So naka private ang ato ang data type and variable, of course, since kung ang necessary lang na objects, or can you say, ang necessary na mga things lang ang ipakita dito mismo sa atong system. So dili siya ma-access sa lain, but kung dili ma-access lang siya through here, no, kanilang siya mismo na file. So dili siya ma-access sa uban, but through this file lang jud siya ma-access. So diri lang niyo mo siya ma-edit and all, no. So naka-private siya. Naka-private ang ato ang data type o ang ato ang variables. So dere nagamit tag encapsulation through getters and setters, no. Natay get ID, natay set ID, get student ID, set student ID, no. So kung mag-set kag student ID, mao na ang iyahang kuhaon, mao na iyahang i-call. And then after na ma-call, if na input na kuhaon na sa getters, no. I-get niya ang IDs or unsa pa ang iyang gi-input. And then after that, mo travel na siya to process it padulong sa data access objects. So as you can see, natay teacher, student, enrollment, and course, no. So diri na siya mapadulong tanan. And then after that, since kani siya is mao ang bridge mismo sa ato ang database. So padulong ang tanan, diri i-process tanan ang tanan na input sa atong user, and then padulong sa atong database, no. So mao na atong database. So ang atong gigamit nga database here is the MySQL Workbench. So nanatay mo ni ang schema, no? And then all of the data ma-process sa data access objects will be going through the database na para ma-record and ma-save, no? So that's the function of the database. Now, to further explain the system, highlighting the encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism, let's dive into the main class, no? Which is the person. So, ang person mismo ang ato ang main class. So, dere na siya mga attributes. So, ang attributes niya is na siya ID, na siya name, na siya email, and phone. So, naka-private job siya so that ang ma-display lang is mismo kaning ID, name, email, and phone. So, that's the necessary things na ma-display lang mismo sa system. So, dili siya ma-edit, uneditable siya dito sa ano. So, ma-edit lang siya here mismo sa person na class and or ma-access mismo. So, dere nagamit ta og encapsulation. So, here naka-encapsulate na using setters and getters. And then, as you can see here, nag-override me, no? So, it means naggamit na mi og polymorphism here. Since the use of polymorphism is to reuse the code mismo, no? So, para dili na siya recode mismo og taas kaayo, no? Kanang mobalik na po siya sa sinugdanan. So, that's the use of polymorphism. So, let's proceed to the student and teacher, no? Ang student and teacher are just the subclass or the child class of the person class, no? Kaya ang person class mao na atong main class or the parent class. So, kung naay parent class, tapos siya child class, no? So, the student and the teacher is the child class. So, as you can see, nagamit na taog nagamit na taog encapsulation, no? Natay setters and getters, and then nagamit mo tag polymorphism, no? As you can see, nag-override na ta, no? Same ra na sa katong naa sa person, no? Kung unsay na diri sa person, gi-reuse niya so that dili na siya mag-recode og taas kaayo. The same with the teacher, no? The same with the teacher class. So, kung unsa ang na-input diri sa system, no, diri kani diri, kung unsay na-input dira, gikuha na diri sa model, no? So, it will go through the model since first ang mga panels, no, nag-response sa panels, and then through the panels kaning sa GUI mismo ang interface, diha nag-input ang ang user, and then after nag-input sa atong user, gikuha mismo sa atong model, and then gipasa sa model dito sa data access objects, and then after ma-process sa data access objects, it will now go to the database para ma-save, no? Para dito ma-store ang mga data, no? That's the process of this system, no? So, this is just the basic system of the complex na school management system na ginagamit karon sa mga schools, no? Just like sa Durso, no, natay IESMS, no? So, this is just the simple one, no, the basic one of the school management system. So, na siya CRUD operations to edit, update, and delete, no? Also, sa enrollments, same, but you cannot edit, no? Pwede ra ka mag-unregister, pwede ra ka mag-register. So, I think that's the point of this demonstration, no? To enlighten how this school management system works. No, this is just the basic one. I hope you understand how encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism works in this kind of system or environment. Now, Ken Submalina will now be delivering his part, which is the reflection and conclusion of this laboratory activity.
So reflection and conclusion. So what I learned about OP principle. So first is the encapsulation. So by using private fields with getters and setters, we ensured that the sensitive data was protected and only accessible through controlled methods like the getters. So next is inheritance. So extending the main class or the person class to the student and teachers highlighted how inheritance reduces redundancy and promotes code reuse. So next is polymorphism. So overriding the display info method in subclasses demonstrated how polymorphism allows different objects to respond uniquely to the same method call, making the application flexible and adaptable. Next is the challenges encountered and how they were overcome. So first is the database integration. So connecting Java with MySQL requires careful handling of drivers and connection strings. So lisod mi ato gamay. So next is GUI complexity. So wala kami nag-use og nindot na GUI para ma-demonstrate lang na maog tarong ni. So data consistency. So we ensure that the data changes in the database were reflected in the GUI was a challenge. Implementing DAO or data access object classes help maintain consistency and separation of concerns. Lastly, the error handling. So issues like invalid inputs or failed queries were addressed by adding validation checks and exceptional handling, improving system reliability. And lastly, the potential improvement for the application. So the potential improvement for this application is user roles and permissions. So currently only an admin login exists, so wala pa siya enroll. Next is the search and filter features. So implementing search bars and filters for students, teachers, and courses maka-improve na siya sa usability sa app. Next is reporting and analytics. So adding figures like student performance report or course enrollment statistics would enhance the system's value. Na ang amo po ang UI and UX or the GUI. So if we improve the design with modern layouts, icons, and responsive components, it would make the application more user friendly. And lastly is the scalability. So migrating to frameworks like JavaFX or integrating with web technologies could make the system more scalable and accessible. In conclusion, this project demonstrated how OOP principles make complex systems manageable, reusable, and secure. The challenges faced were typical of real-world development, and overcoming them strengthened both technical and problem-solving skills. With improvements, the social management system can evolve into a more robust and professional-grade application.